Welcome to EQBloom. Today we're diving into a topic that has puzzled scientists, frustrated patients, and reshaped our understanding of the immune system's impact on the brain. Long COVID and brain fog. As we navigate the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic, one of the most persistent and least understood symptoms is cognitive dysfunction, commonly referred to as brain fog. What's happening in the brain that causes this haze, and more importantly, can we do anything about it? Let's decode the science behind viral inflammation, immune signaling, and the fragile networks that govern our memory, focus, and thought. Brain fog is not a clinical term, but it's an experience that becomes clinically significant. People describe it as a lack of mental clarity, difficulty concentrating, forgetfulness, or slow thinking. It's like trying to wade through molasses in your own mind. This isn't just post-pandemic stress. Studies have shown that significant portions of individuals with long COVID report persistent cognitive impairment, especially in executive function, attention, processing speed, and working memory. We now know from neuroimaging that this isn't just subjective. fMRI scans often show hypoactivation, that is, reduced activity in the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making and short-term memory. Importantly, brain fog is not simply fatigue or depression, although they often co-occur, nor is it psychosomatic illusion. It's a neurocognitive consequence, visible in scans, trackable in behavior, and deeply rooted in biology. At the heart of post-COVID brain fog lies a molecular firestorm, the inflammatory cascade. When SARS-CoV-2 infects the body, it doesn't stop at the lungs. It triggers a massive immune response, including the release of cytokines like IL-1B, IL-6, and TNF-A. These immune molecules are like text messages your cells send to alert one another of danger. But here's the issue. These cytokines can cross a blood-brain barrier, or BBB, a protective shield that normally keeps peripheral inflammation out of the central nervous system. When this barrier is compromised, inflammatory molecules flood into the brain. They disrupt synaptic transmission, impair neurotransmitter balance, and activate glial cells, the brain's immune sentinels. These activated glia release more cytokines, creating a feedback loop that suppresses neurogenesis and exhausts neural resources. This is why brain fog often mimics neurodegenerative conditions. It's inflammation hijacking cognitive function from the inside out. To truly understand brain fog, we need to zoom out from individual cells and look at networks. The brain operates as a set of interconnected hubs, not unlike an airport system. Damage to one node can ripple across the map. One of the most disrupted networks post-COVID is a default mode network, or DMN. This network is active when the brain is at rest, processing internal thoughts, memories, and sense of self. In long COVID, studies show decreased functional connectivity within the DMN and frontoparietal network, which governs attention and decision-making. This isn't structural damage, it's disconnection. Imagine the brain like a city whose highways are all intact, but where traffic signals and GPS have stopped working. Information can't flow efficiently. That's what brain fog feels like. This is why traditional neurological exams often come back normal. We're not seeing destruction, we're seeing dysfunction at the network level. Let's dive deeper into the cellular roots of this dysfunction. Microglia and mitochondria. Microglia are the brain's resident immune cells. In a healthy state, they monitor the environment, clean up debris, and support neuronal health. But under chronic inflammatory pressure like post-COVID, they shift into an overactive state. This hyperactivation leads to excessive synaptic pruning, releasing neurotoxic molecules that harm surrounding neurons. They don't just clean, they start attacking healthy structures. Now pair that with mitochondrial dysfunction. These are the powerhouses of brain cells, and when they're damaged by inflammation or oxidative stress, neurons struggle to meet their energy demands. The result: fatigue, slow cognition, and a sense of mental haze. It's like your brain is trying to run a complex software on a drained battery with a faulty processor. The combination of oxidative stress, inflammation, and impaired metabolism creates the perfect storm for persistent brain fog. Here's the good news. The brain can heal. thanks to neuroplasticity, our brains have the ability to reorganize and restore function, especially when supported by targeted intervention. Research has shown that anti-inflammatory lifestyle strategies can make a real difference. These include a Mediterranean diet rich in omega-3s and antioxidants, high-quality sleep that supports lymphatic clearance, moderate exercise which boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor BDNF, mental stimulation through puzzles, reading, and learning, mindfulness and stress management which downregulate inflammation. In addition to lifestyle, there are emerging treatments being explored. Low-dose naltrexone may modulate glial cell activity, cognitive rehabilitation, and neurofeedback are being used to retrain disrupted circuits. Adaptogens and mitochondrial support compounds like CoQ10 and PQQ may assist energy metabolism. While there's no instant cure, this is not a life sentence. Recovery is possible, but it takes time, science, and patience. So let's recap. Brain fog after COVID-19 is not just in your head, it's in your immune system, your mitochondria, and your neural networks. It's a biologically valid phenomenon grounded in neuroimmunology and network neuroscience. Understanding this allows us to shift from frustration to action, from hopelessness to healing. You're not broken, your brain is not failing. It's responding to an unprecedented immune and environmental challenge, and that response is reversible. Here at EQBloom, we believe knowledge is medicine, so if this resonated with you or someone you care about, subscribe, share, and stay tuned. We're clearing the haze one neuron at a time.